Hi, I'm Cheryl Kagan, very proud to be the Senator for Gaithersburg and Rockville, with less than 2 weeks to go until our 90-day session is adjourned. I have to start with all the terrible stuff. 10,000 employees of the Department of Health and Human Services summarily fired by the Trump-Musk administration. That is going to have an enormous impact, not only on people, not only on policy, not only on effectiveness of government, but frankly, on the state of Maryland and on my constituents in Gaithersburg and Rockville. If you have lost your job, either through HHS, through any other departments that have downsized and disrespected and then fired hardworking, dedicated public servants who have been working in our federal government, please know that I stand with you, that we are doing what we can in Annapolis, and that there are resources on my website, cherylkagan.org. Speaking of budget stuff, the House has finished its budget negotiations and spent more than 7 hours debating a whole bunch of Republican amendments, all of which were defeated. The budget comes to the Senate tomorrow, Friday. It will be introduced, it will be reviewed, it will be laid over, and we will be spending our time Monday and Tuesday, maybe into Wednesday, but probably Monday and Tuesday, debating, reviewing, and coming up with our version. After that, the Senate and the House will be working to iron out the differences so that we can pass a constitutionally required balanced budget before our deadline. We are in the midst of March Madness, and as I said in the invocation that I was honored to present before the Senate the other day, yesterday, which only feels like 3 weeks ago, March Madness is not only about the Terrapins, the women and men on our basketball teams who are both in the Sweet 16, but it is also madness here as we're all frantically trying to get our bills across the finish line. I had 8 more of my Senate-passed bills in the House this week. I had 3 different committees consider my bills on important issues related to education, elections, 311, and so much more. So I'll be reporting back on those. The blueprint for Maryland's future, which is the 10-year plan for our public schools, the fiscal reality of the shortfall made so much worse by the Trump cuts, means that we have to postpone some of the plans and programs to strengthen our schools. It's really unfortunate. The Senate just passed its version. Again, there are going to be negotiations between the Senate and the House on the final plan. We are still dedicated towards improving our public schools and putting resources there, but but the fiscal reality means we're not going to be able to do it as fast. So I will close just remembering those we lost a year ago when the Key Bridge in Baltimore collapsed, quite shockingly. Governor Moore has been a remarkable leader. Everything's going faster, better, more effectively than could have possibly been envisioned a year ago. But I am remembering the 6 innocent lives lost that night, and as well as the impact on our small businesses, our nonprofits, and the communities in the neighborhood. So with that, as always, I hope you will check me out on social media, follow my Kibitzing with Kagan, my podcast. During Women's History Month, I've put up a lot of really some chats with dynamite women. You'll want to watch those. And then check me out on Facebook and Twitter, as well as Instagram. Thanks for watching. Stay well. Take care. Bye-bye.